This will be really nice. It'll be very enjoyable. We do have a special guest today, and I'm really excited about it. In the world that had an opinion and saw something that wasn't quite right and wanted to help put out accurate information. I'm really glad that they had the courage to write this book and publish it. It's remarkable, and it's such a good read. Really, really good read. I'm going to leave everybody down for now. I would like to have Liam up and just have it be us, and I would like to answer or ask and answer and have some conversation with Liam. And then if Liam's open to questions from the comments, I think that'll be really good. Hi, Saint Jimmer. Saint Jimmer. Oh, that's an interesting page. I like that page. Liam, welcome. Hi, Parody Patty. Liam, you're in a safe space here. Have a great day. St. Jimmer, you're welcome to stay. We have a very special guest that is going to come up and talk with us. If you'd like to stay. Hey, Ann. Chewy. Hi, everybody. Okay. Yes, Liam is very much appreciated. You're in a safe space, Liam. You can, I sent it to you. You can accept the, or you can request up. I think I can send you an invite. There we go. I sent you an invitation and you can click on that and accept that up. There we are. How are
Hi,
you?
Pam. I'm good, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing. There we go. Is that better? Can you hear me as well?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you. I don't know what happened then.
Okay, good. It was me. I wasn't connecting the way that I wasn't connected the way that I thought that I was. How are you today, Liam?
Yeah, I'm a bit tired, to be honest.
Are you?
Yeah, yeah, it's just excitement, really. Because I didn't know the book would get as popular as it is getting, and yeah, everything feels like it's changing, and I get so many lovely messages sent to me, and I'm just a bit overwhelmed, but in a good
Yeah.
way. Yeah.
I imagine it can be quite a bit overwhelming. And you've really done something really wonderful for a community of people who um, have been trying to get the word out about the truth about this case. And you, a wonderful, achieved young man, was able to write such an incredible book and sticking to the facts of evidence that are available and media interviews. And you're able to see the contrast of what is being put out there about Gypsy Rose Blanchard and about Dee Dee Blanchard, and you're able to turn their perspective to, but hey, wait a second, we have all this information. So how can this be said when this information is telling us something different? And you did a remarkable job at doing that, and I applaud you, and I'm really proud of you as a young man in this generation these days that is really doing the work and doing something so remarkable.
Thank
You
you so
really, all the
much.
accolades to you. You really did a wonderful job. And it's so good. In fact, I'd like to read the book again on live because I tend to go live later because I'm Eastern Standard Time. And everybody else is sort of behind me. I'm the latest person. So I'd like to read it in for other time zones to be able to hear it as well. But I may also post when I've read it onto YouTube. But I want to encourage everyone to please, please, please. You can get the book on Amazon in the United States. For me, it was $5.67 a copy. Um, you can do it on Amazon Kindle. Somebody said today it may be available on Audible. I don't know if it is or not. Number one bestseller on Kindle. Is it really? Oh, that's
Ah,
remarkable. Oh, that's remarkable. I'm so happy. Number one new release. That's great. Let's keep that going. This is a book we want to be on the New York Times bestseller list, and he has to sell a lot of copies in the first week to make that happen. Now, I ordered my copy, and then I ordered 20 copies behind that one to distribute in my local libraries in the county where I live. And I got permission
oh,
that
wow.
I could donate the books, and I really would like it out there. Yeah,
Wow,
that'd be great.
that is amazing.
It is amazing. You've done
Yeah.
something really remarkable here, and your book is well written. It's easy to read, easy to follow, and more importantly, it's easy to understand for people who may not be in the communities where they're hearing about the information or they're looking at the Freedom of Information Act case information, and they're just not exposed to it or don't know how to find that kind of information.
Yeah.
You really have quite a wealth of information in a book, and it's wonderful. You really did a wonderful
That's
job.
that's what I wanted to do because there is so much out there in support of Dee Dee. You know, you've got people making podcasts and videos and stuff, but it's just so much. And what I just wanted to do, I just wanted to put everything together in one place so that people could see who Dee Dee really was and really just see a different side to the whole thing.
Right. Even if she is not a completely innocent party in,
Yeah,
whatever noise was in their life, no one deserves to have their life taken brutally in their own bed by their child.
exactly.
Now, is that what brought you to write the book? There's been so many, documentaries, TV shows, different segments, and like you mentioned, podcasts and such. What did you feel was missing from those portrayals that led you to want to write the book?
I don't really know myself that well, to be completely honest, but I get myself really angry about something and worked up on something, and I
Mm-hmm.
become really hyper fixated on it. And it was one of the things I was not sure about before, and then Gypsy started appearing on TikTok, and I saw these horrible jokes she was making about what she done, and oh, my blood was absolutely boiling from
Oh,
it. I
yes.
felt so angry. I felt so angry, and I knew I can't just let this go, and I know it's not anything really personal, but I've built a really strong sense of justice, I think. Um, I've had quite a difficult year, if I'm being personal, and I think I've seen a lot of injustice, and I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of people getting away with stuff all the time, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
sick of the little people always being pushed over and shoved into the ground.
Right. Right. I can't thank you enough. And as a young man, I understand that you may be you're 19 years old,
Yeah.
Liam? Wow, that you are a remarkable young gentleman. and that you
Thank you.
had that you took the time and had the courage. And hyperfixation or not, this is a wonderful way to put that hyperfixation to good use. And you
Yeah.
really spoke out for Dee Dee, and you did it in such a meaningful way that it's out there for the entire world to be able to access now. And a lot of people in this online community, we do things outside of, on the internet as well. But as far as the online community, we'll definitely be promoting your book. We'll definitely be reading your book. We'll definitely be using excerpts of your book to help push the truth out, because that's our biggest struggle right now is a lot of people do believe the narrative that isn't true. And a lot of people are either, like I said before, not aware of how to access the truth or the case files and such. And I applaud you for putting your references at the end of every chapter. That was such a clever thing for you to do and a wonderful choice. Did that help you stay organized as well?
Yeah, like there was a lot of information, but I just wanted to sort of get all the facts in first and then add my own opinions after. That's how I did it. Um, but facts are so important, they can't be argued with.
Mm-hmm.
Someone can't open the book and say that this is a lie because it's all on there. It's all on there. Um, and I think on both sides of the argument, people can make statements, but not show the true evidence. So I thought to really make sure people can't discredit this book or discredit Dee Dee, to put everything out there, really. Put
Mm-hmm.
it all on there.
And you did a really good job at doing that.
Thank you.
Liam, were there any findings while you were doing your research that really surprised you or shocked you?
I, d- I, I don't really know at the moment. I was shocked by a lot of stuff.
Hmm.
But I think, yeah, I'm not completely sure. It was just the overwhelming amount of information. There was so much. I couldn't put everything in there. Like I had to delete quite a few apps off my computer just so it would have the storage for all these
Oh, for the
files.
information.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. The from the
Yes.
Google Doc, I had to delete some of my computer games and stuff. Um, just to get on my computer, but even then I still could only have a few on there. But oh my goodness, there has just been so much.
There's so much
And
information.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of like audio as well, but personally I'm not great at like listening to things and writing it. I like to see the read the words, if that makes
Hmm.
sense. So
Yes, of course.
I only really did the medical documents, the prison correspondence, and all the sort of legal stuff. Um, yeah, but it's just amazing how people um went out of their way, paid the fees, and got the documents out there themselves. I think there's something really good in that, and it also feels like that information in the foyers are information that could protect someone else in the future from being harmed, and it should not be hidden behind like laws or privacy or anything like that. It should all be open in the first place. That's my opinion.
I agree with you 100%. I think everybody here does, especially when you have a case like this as an example, when considering changing laws or making changes at all. This is a really good case to use to back up the change that is needed
Yeah,
because of the person's behavior now after the fact. And you mentioned earlier about how some of the things that she says, I have a real issue with that too, is how Gypsy Rose Blanchard disparages her victim the way that she does. Not only was it her own mother, but she's responsible for her mother no longer being on this earth anymore. And to see her come up on the internet and make jokes about it or participate in trends, one that you have mentioned in your book most specifically was "We listen and we don't judge," and her motion with the hands
Yeah,
and everything. I went to prison because I my own mom.
yeah.
That's disgusting
I
behavior.
I know, and I think that's what shocked me the most, to be honest. I think
Hmm.
that because I think that completely sums up the whole story. It does. It shows that after prison, the act was over. She strutted on the red carpet out of prison, and she just made a bomb. By that I mean money.
Right.
She made an absolute bomb from it. And yeah, it was really that video, and I might start talking about it, but there's just something so cold, something really cold about the way she was able to just do that.
And while
Yeah,
she was in prison and doing interviews, she didn't speak that way about her mother. And had she, I believe that she wouldn't have made parole.
it felt like she was a completely different person when she was in prison. She
Hmm.
made out, she made out, she made out she felt so much guilt and so much remorse. She sort of made out she hated herself in a way.
Hmm.
Um, and she's just an actress. That's what it is. She is an actress. Um, she knows how to lie. She knows how to sort of change her personalities. Like with all the different personas and stuff. And now it feels like it's all an act, and she's always getting the camera up. Yep, it is a performance. She's always getting the cameras up, all the lights up. And it's just like that blanket video. I made a whole chapter just about that blanket video because
Hmm.
it just small things like that show so much, I think.
And they say so much without any words being spoken. There could be no audio to
Yeah,
that video, and that video still says so much, even if we could not hear what she was saying.
yeah,
That display, that action is telling us the future, in my opinion.
it is. It is. And I do want to be careful with what I say, but I do believe someone will get hurt from her in the
I do
future.
believe that she will reoffend. I
Yeah,
believe so as well, 100%. And I know that you want to be careful, but you're in a safe space here to share your
yeah,
opinion. And this entire live is for educational, and this is simply opinion. This is in this country, we have the freedom of speech, and we have the right to have an opinion, and we are exercising our rights to do
yeah,
so. I know that there's a clear her video with the blanket is a clear threat of domestic violence, and is a little bit of a window of what could be going on in her life and in her home. And I fear not only for the people that she calls her friends, I fear for her family as well. I think no one should lose sight of the fact or ever forget that this wasn't a random thing. Uh, it wasn't a sudden thing. It wasn't
yeah,
self defense. This was planned out for 2 years. And this was her mother who spent her entire life caring for her. And she took her life. That was
it's
her appreciation for the life that her mother gave her. A sick child with a microdeletion who had obvious symptoms of that microdeletion years before she was diagnosed with that microdeletion. And just a couple years after, she took her life. She took her life and claims because she wanted to be free, you know?
yeah, and I also know Dee Dee herself became so frail, especially in those final years, and it and everything was twisted to make Gypsy seem like the innocent one, the one that was vulnerable, the one that was struggling. And Dee Dee, she had no one. She was frail. She was suffering. She was in poverty. And
And she
she
had
was,
failing health as well.
yeah. And she was, I can't even say it. I think it was hard. It was hard having to go through some of the stuff in the book,
Hmm.
but it had to be done. It's like my I just got so fixated on it, and
Well, you did a
I
wonderful job with
I
that
just
fixation. You really created something incredible that I hope that you make the New York Times bestseller list, and we'll do everything in our power to help you get there.
thank you so much.
Do you think the documentaries and the dramatizations have possibly shaped public opinion more so than the actual case documents now that they're available? Do you think that there's a resistance to people looking at them because they're so used to what their mindset has been from the documentaries and dramatizations?
Yes, I think people like simplicity. People don't like things that go into grey lines. And I think once someone's mind set on something, it's very hard to even just look at the other side or glance at it.
Hmm.
Um, um, Sorry, my mind's going blank at the moment.
Oh, that's quite all right.
Yeah, I get that sometimes.
Do
Yeah,
you think
and
that
um,
do you think that there's anything in the police investigation that could have been put to the center a little or a little more forward that would have given Gypsy, um, it would have put her in a position where they wouldn't have offered a plea deal? Do you think that there's any particular hot piece of information that they could have or should have put forward, um, where if they had, they wouldn't have even considered offering her a plea deal?
I'm not too sure because I don't know how all the laws work over in the
Mhm,
US. Um,
mhm.
yeah, I don't really know the answer to the question. My
Okay,
answer to the question. Um, I just think the the whole court process for her has been an absolute sham. The fact that the judge wasn't even shown what is now public in the foyers is absolutely disgraceful, to be completely honest.
that's how
It's
we all
out,
feel.
yeah, it's outstanding because there's so much, and I'm sick of judges, to be honest. I'm sick of the way they don't seem to actually care about things anymore. They just do whatever brings them more money or
Right.
a better career path. And
Mhm.
um yeah, it just I
Yep.
get yeah, I get very angry about all of it. Yeah.
We share that sentiment and that feeling for sure. We do. For
Yeah.
you, Liam, what was the hardest chapter to write and why?
I think they were all quite hard, to be honest, but I
Hmm.
think there was something difficult about having to like look at um inside the house and see all the blood and the evidence. I think there was something in that which just it sort of
It's
put my mind in a really dark place, and I almost became Dee Dee in a way. Um I imagine myself on my bed, feeling I was safe, having a false sense of security,
Hmm.
and just being massacred, to be honest.
So you put yourself in that position of what that would be like, and you put yourself in Dee Dee's position, and that helped pull you through to be able to write the book?
I think what made me write the book was just anger at the injustice. I think that's the
Mhm.
best way I can describe it, because it was difficult. It was really difficult at times. Um,
I think
but
anger has fueled a lot of us on social media to keep pushing through. I think a lot of us share some anger, a lot of frustration, a lot of the feeling of injustice. And you know, me, for example, I'm not I'm a parent of grown children, but someday I hope that I'll have grandchildren, and I don't want my grandchildren to grow up in a world where someone like her is celebrated and given accolades and is doing interviews and getting brand deals and has a following on social media platforms where she's making money off of being infamous for taking the life of her own mother while
and
she slept.
yeah, I think that's why I'm so angry, is that the injustice just continues every day, and every
Hmm.
day, it feels like she's been, I don't know how to say stuff without it getting filtered, but it feels like she's
Oh, that's
being
okay.
alive. It feels like she's being alive with every single dollar that gypsy gets, in all honesty.
Hmm.
That's what it feels like. I think every single dollar
It's
is
just
another
taking her all
wound.
over again. Yeah.
Yeah, it does feel like that. It's, yeah.
Liam, what do you hope readers of your book take away after finishing your book? What do you want their takeaway to be more than anything?
I think what I just want people to know is that um
It's okay. Take your time.
yeah, sorry, I'm getting a little emotional at the moment.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
okay. I'm sorry. I know this must be really hard. You put so much work and time into this book. Instead of that question, how long did you take to bring all of this together from research to print? Was it a bit of time?
Well, I already seen a lot of the behaviors on social media. When I'm writing a book, I do them really quickly, like within at least a month, and that was the time it sort of took to do this, because um like I would spend all morning and all evening doing one. Um
Mhm.
and this one I
Because
just,
once you get on a topic,
yeah,
you're just on it, right? I know
yeah.
you mentioned hyperfixation many times, so yeah, I see that, I get that. Yeah, that's great. And have you done any other books like this of any true crime topic?
I actually haven't. This is the first of its kind, but I think something has really changed, and this is going a bit personal, but there's been, I've had a really difficult year, and I was working in a hospital, and I had my trust in people completely dismantled. I feel like I was stabbed in the back and betrayed, and since then I've just had so much anger at the world, and things just anything, any injustice has made me feel so angry. And when I see this horrible, horrible narcissist dancing on her mother's grave, there's nothing that makes me so angry.
Than something like that. I'm sorry for what you went through at your work, and I'm sorry that you've been hurt. But I'm also very grateful that you channeled that into something wonderful that you put out into this world. And Liam, you really should be very, very proud of yourself.
Thank you.
You really, and I hope that you are, and I hope that your family supports you, and I hope that you will continue to write. I would like to investigate and read your other books as well, because although the book about Dee Blanchard was a difficult read and is so emotional for so many of us, um, you did it so well that I definitely would like to read your other books as well,
Yeah.
because I enjoyed how you write was very, very good. And you hit on topics without beating them to the point that it's like, okay, move on,
Yeah.
like you got to the point while still expressing it in full detail, just not keeping it long-winded. And you have a gift in doing that. It was really very, very good. And everybody who read the book with me and who listened to it or who have read it on Kindle has been saying the same thing. And you really did a wonderful thing. And I'm sorry that it came from, some personal pain was put into it as well, but you really did something really good with that pain, and you deserve all the things that are good for you.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I did think, I was so angry at different stuff, but then I thought there's there was something much bigger going on somewhere else that wasn't part of my life. Um, and that's what I chose to do it on. Really, I chose to do it on that, and I don't like people I don't like people laughing at people who have been betrayed and hurt.
No,
No.
especially in a case like this. Are you aware, I don't know how to ask this question in a way that I want to. So I guess I'll just kind of put it out there. Um, were you aware of the online communities, both that do not support her, like for example, the community that I'm in this area of TikTok, and are you also aware of the small community that does support her on social media?
I only sort of really knew about how many followers she had, but
Mhm.
to be honest, I hardly knew that much at all about the community stuff.
I see.
Um,
Yeah.
and at the start, I did mention like the community at the start. However, I didn't know that it would be quite fragmented. Like I've seen a lot of people message me asking me to be on their panels, and
Hmm.
then they would ask me to be on their panels, and then they say, "Oh, don't go on this person's panel," and I just, yeah, it just
It
didn't
kind of
seem,
rubs you the wrong way.
yeah, it just didn't seem right to me. Like I'm not doing this to
Hmm.
point fingers at anyone or say anyone here's a bad person. I just want to get this message out, if that makes sense. I don't want to cast judgment on people I don't know. I'd
Sure.
rather form my own opinions and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. And it can be very messy too. And, we want to make sure that you're protected and not targeted in any way, because sometimes people online, they're just, they're not here to do good things. Everybody
No.
is welcome on the internet, and you never know what you're really dealing with. So,
Yeah,
you're a very bright gentleman, and I think you'll be just fine
thank you.
because you know how to pick up on things with people. You've really done so well, and I'm really very proud of you for it.
Thank you so much. But
We're
I honestly feel like I don't deserve it, to be honest, because all I really did is get information that was already public and just write my opinion on it. And
Mhm.
I honestly feel like I don't deserve it, to be honest.
Oh, oh, you do. You're the first person who has done that. There are millions of people who are focused on this case. And to my knowledge, you're the first and only person so far who has written a book that includes factual, evidentiary statements. The very first person. That is why you deserve all of this. You gave Dee Dee a voice through your words and just putting out what is out there for everyone to look at, the truth. You did that, Liam.
Thank you.
All of us are over here scratching and clawing and trying to put it out while people are coming after us and trying to have accounts taken down and, talking bad about us and doxing families and family members. And I mean, it can be really ugly. And you just said, here you go. And you're the first person who has done that. None of us have done it. None of us have done it. You're
Yeah,
the
I
first
think
person who did that. You plowed through the nonsense and you just did it, and it was really wonderful. Really, really
yeah,
wonderful.
before I really started just getting into real stuff, I would write stuff that has hurt me before into my fiction books. Um, but now I think I just want to, instead of just changing things and making everything into something fake, I want to actually deal with them head on now.
Mhm.
And my next book that I am currently working on is about what I went through when I was working, and I'm collecting other sources from survivors as well who have reached out to me. Um, but yeah, I'm so sick of injustice, and I'm just
Mhm.
it's when people get away with it and are really smug about it. It makes my blood boil, and I can't let them win. They can't win.
And I'm so glad that you channeled that energy into this.
Thank
Remarkable
you.
work. Truly remarkable work. Are
Thank
there
you.
are there any questions that you wish anyone who does ask you questions would ask you but haven't?
Um, I'm not really sure.
Normally, I would ask you about you, and I'm not doing that because of the
Yeah.
platform that we're on, and not everybody can be friendly, so I don't want to ask you personal
Yeah.
questions about yourself, about your life. And normally I would be interested in asking you that. And maybe I'll ask you that behind the scenes because I am very interested in what brought you to here. You gave us some information. And I thank you for sharing with us and even that your difficult situation at work when you were working at a hospital. I thank you for sharing that with us. And I really hope that, do you think that you'll write another book about this case?
I think if something does come out of it, I think as more comes out, and um like with the foyers, because I think there will still be more stuff coming out. There will still be more videos like the blanket video.
I think so too.
Um, I think, yeah, because I was thinking at first I could do this book, but like there's just and it will just put the price of the book up more and more.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, I haven't got anything planned now. However, some people are sending me more direct evidence in support
Mhm.
of DD and against Gypsy, and that is something I could put into the next one.
Mhm. I would definitely look forward to that. I'm reading the comments, some of the comments as well. I'm agreeing with what a lot of people are saying is to stay as private as you can.
Mm,
When it comes to being online on here more specifically. Um, this book is bringing you a lot of attention that you deserve, but it could also, and I'm sure you're aware, you're grown. It could also bring you some negative attention as well.
yeah,
And we as a community, we definitely want to protect you from that. And
thank
I'm
you.
hoping that you won't have any issues, but do keep your personal life private. You know.
Yeah, I will do. But to be honest, I just think I haven't. I really have not done anything special. I'm just an ordinary person who's looked at the FOIA files and just added my opinion to it. And hopefully, there will be more people doing that as well.
Yes. I hope we have 150 books by the end of the year and different perspectives and different because the six people can do the same thing, but they all have a different way of looking at things and hey, consider this perspective or that perspective, or they may notice something that we haven't put any special emphasis on that maybe they put more emphasis on, and it maybe shows a broader idea of the same big picture. I love to hear all different perspectives, even by people who support her, because honestly, it fascinates me that anybody could support someone who has done what she's done, number one, and comes out here and behaves the way that she does. That's fascinating to me.
Yeah,
It frustrates me and it angers me, but it's also very fascinating to me how the mind of some people must work, and we definitely appreciate everything that you have put into that book. And like I said before, I'm sorry that you were so frustrated and so angry, but you did a very remarkable and very intelligent and mature thing by channeling that and doing something very, very good with it,
yeah,
because you are the first. You are the first. I think a lot of people don't have the patience to do what you did, um, because you just get stuck in the frustration, and you were just able to channel that and just push forward really hard. And it's just, I can't tell you enough how remarkable it is. And I'm very impressed by you. I think you're going to go very, very far in life.
thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Is there anything that you would like to tell us that
Um,
that maybe hasn't been brought up yet, or that you haven't spoken about and you would like to?
oh,
What did you
I
think of
think,
Gypsy's stabbing video?
I think I might have lost track of everything she's done. Which one was that again?
Well, there's a couple of them. We already talked about the one with the blanket, but how about the one where she was giving instruction, where she made a little video for Nick, and it showed her doing the motion over where her mother would be sleeping. It was a little instruction video for Nick that she did. And she used her cell phone and she recorded herself walking into the room. She pointed at her mom's pillow where her mom would be sleeping, and then she made the stabbing motion, although she didn't have a knife in her hand. She made a literal instructional video of what she wanted him to do.
Yeah, I think
Disturbing.
Yeah, I think I have seen that. It is grooming.
It's it sends chills, right? It
Yeah.
sends chills down my
It's
spine, and you're right,
it
grooming.
it is grooming. She wanted to make herself look like she was the innocent one when she made out she was raped and stuff on those Facebook comments, but really it was the opposite. He was low IQ and she just controlled him like a puppet.
Yeah.
And um I
And all he
just
wanted was
yeah,
love, it seems. He just wanted love. He wanted to be loved. He wanted to be in love. And he wanted to create a life
yeah.
with someone who he believed he was in love with, and
And
she was in love with him.
she's like she's like a mastermind of how to manipulate men with low IQ. Um, and this all leads back to her fake personas and her hypersexual behaviors. Like, she said something about, I, she said something about this guy, and it was something like, "Oh, the D is fire," and
Hmm.
she, just comments like that all the time, and especially in the foyer videos as well. Like the way she was acting, it was just yeah, it was just crazy.
Hmm.
And um yeah, she really knows how to manipulate men, I think. It
Oh,
is
for
all she
sure.
talks and thinks about. And I am not a psychologist, but I did say on another stream, I do think there is potentially histrionic personality disorder involved.
Hmm. I think
And
many people would agree with you on that.
yeah,
Would you
and
elaborate?
histrionic personality disorder is very similar to narcissism. But a thing with this one is that it's more rather to do with attention seeking. And this is what I think it is. Um, it's constantly being seductive to men. It's wearing the dirty outfits. It is constantly needing to be the center of attention, and when she isn't, she feels she would get a very horrible feeling if she wasn't. Um, and it could just be narcissism, but I think it is a cocktail of both histrionic and narcissistic personality
Hmm.
disorders. I think they go very well hand in hand, and like a lot of another thing with HPD is that the way they speak is very, very vague, and it just sounds like they're just regurgitating crap. And that is what she
Hmm.
sounds like to me, in all honesty.
All the time.
Yeah.
And she does the same thing.
And
Would you
another thing,
agree,
yeah.
looking back on, I'm sorry, go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just reading the comments, and yeah, it is. It's like she tries to make herself look like a child. Like, I was finished watching Becca's live stream last night and saw the TikTok she did, and she puts on this really sickening voice, trying to sound like a child with the cat ears and with
Hmm.
all the filters and stuff. It is so
Yeah.
disturbing, in all honesty, and she completely knows what she's doing. She has
And
complete awareness.
her appeal to
Yeah,
minors. Why doesn't she? Oh, my big question for her and a challenge for her is why not set your lives and your battles and your profile to 18 plus? She won't do it.
no.
And a great majority of her following are minors.
Yep.
Minors, you know?
No
And being a
mature,
young gentleman, no.
yeah, no
Being a
mature
young gentleman
person,
yourself,
thank you. No mature person would support that.
no. Mm-mm. And there are people
A-
around her who enable that and encourage that.
and
And it's
I
profoundly disturbing.
I've this is why it makes it feel even more strange, like the men who fall in love with her. Like, surely that has got to be some sort of sick fantasy for them, all of them, especially the one that fell in love with her while she was in prison. Like,
Hmm.
falling in love with someone by sending them
With that type of
letters or
crime.
something. Yeah, it's part of like the sick fantasy.
Hmm.
Yeah. That's what I have to
I
say
noticed
about it
how
anyway.
her whole life, even when she was younger, she boasted to Nick she's a public speaker. She always was out in the public meeting people, and despite her claim of being not socialized and not having social interaction with anybody but her mother, the proof is there. There's so many pictures of so many events and
Yeah,
Disney World and concerts and going here, going there, this trip, that trip. This she's a very well-traveled woman, and she's very knowledgeable um in the manipulation of trying to appear, because she cosplayed a handicapped and mentally challenged person for
yeah,
23 years of her life, and then makes a video telling Nick, I always knew that I could walk, but I didn't tell anybody because I didn't want to lose friends and I didn't want to lose love from my mother. Well, yeah, because you lied for 14 and a half years that you couldn't walk, you know?
yeah,
And as a from a small child, Liam, lying from the age of 6, that's a real problem. And keeping that lie up from the age of 6 forward is, to me, is one of the most disturbing things of this case, that even at 6 years old, she had that ability to lie and keep that lie going for 14 and a half years of her life.
yeah,
And then
and
she told
history
Nick.
on, yeah, and HPD can start very young as well. And like she had Munchausen on herself and tried to make out
Mhm.
it was Munchausen by proxy.
And put it on her mother.
Yeah, yep. She had it all planned from the start.
And now she
She
practices the same behavior. She wants to do speeches at colleges. She was at a college in LA last year
Oh my
doing speeches at
goodness.
colleges and all this. And it's like, are you kidding me? I mean, I don't think that she should be having any influence on anyone at a university who is trying to do better with their life. But I do think that she should be studied by
Yeah,
people who maybe are psychology majors, or are receiving their doctorates in other fields, that it would be helpful to them to have a discussion with her. But I don't think it should be a public event
yeah.
at all. And she's
She
still
should.
doing the same thing. She's dressing up and putting on a
Yeah,
show and wanting to be the center of attention. And I honestly believe that when she goes out where she lives, she's disappointed that people are not following her and fangirling over her. And apparently, when people recognize her, they scream murderer at her. There's a couple videos floating around like that. And I wish that for her everywhere she goes, personally,
yeah.
because of how she behaves.
Yeah, I completely agree, and I think I would have felt differently if she left prison. She kept her head down. She was remorseful, and she just tried to rebuild her own life. But it was the
Yes,
complete
sir.
opposite. She trash talked her mum constantly. She puts others down.
Hmm.
She she's just a tramp, in all honesty.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
Goes after men, has affairs with different men, and then goes back to the old one behind their back. And it's it's just, it's all part of the fantasy. She does not want to live in the real world. She wants to live in this crazy, crazy fake world where everything is drama, everything is spectacle, and there's no substance whatsoever.
And then claims that she doesn't want that while
Yeah, it's
perpetuating it at the same time.
yeah, this is what narcissists do. They do stuff like this, and then they find a way to make themselves the victim of it and gaslight people to make people feel bad about it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Um, Liam, would you be open to me inviting some people on the panel who would like to maybe ask you one question? I don't want to bombard you or overwhelm you at all. I'm so grateful that you
Yeah,
came to speak with me. I'm very grateful, as I'm aware that everyone in the chat below is very grateful for your time as well. How would you
yeah,
feel about doing questions, or we can do
yeah.
them from the
I'm
comments, whatever
yeah.
you would like?
I'm more than happy to speak to people on here.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Would anyone like to come up? Susan, I did accept yours, but I don't know what's going on. You're not in my box. I think I see her, but she's not there. You're lit up, Susan. Can you request again? If anybody would like to ask a question of Liam, um if you would like to come up, that would be good too. Oh, now I see. It's because there's a bunch of them at the
I
bottom. I'm sorry. I see
Yeah,
it
I had
now.
to go out and come back in actually.
Yeah, that
Hey,
was weird.
I just want to commend you, Liam, on your book. It was amazing.
Yes.
I too have ordered today. Actually, right you were on here, I actually ordered mine, and Pam gave me a great idea to order some from my local library. I am in a small town, and I do want to thank you for giving Dee Dee a voice. Uh, Even in your opinions of what you read and researched, it was very heartwarming and very appropriate. So thank you for that. So I know you had said that you had written other books. Were they all? I think I heard you say they were all fictional. What were? Is it like love stories, or is it more emotional? How would you describe your other books?
I would say they're domestic thrillers, which are about complicated family dynamics, I'd say. Um, One of them is called Don't Leave Home. And in that book, that is an example of what a genuinely bad mother is. So
Well, thank.
I know what a bad mother or an extremely abusive mother looks like, and I did not find any similarities to her and Dee Dee whatsoever.
Oh,
Thank you so
interesting.
much. Again, thank you for what you've done. I know you feel like you haven't done much, but you've done more than you know. And for being the first to do it from that perspective. And protect your peace always.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
There are
you.
crazy people out here that will try to discredit you or make you look bad. Don't let that get to you personally. You've done an amazing job and a great thing. So I'm going to jump down because you've got a lot of fans in here that I'm sure want to speak with you. I will be researching your other books
Thank you
because
so much.
like Pam, yeah, like Pam, I truly enjoyed the way you wrote.
Thank you so
So
much.
you protect your peace at all costs.
That means so much to me. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
So
See you on
Liam,
the TikTok street, guys.
bye bye.
Sorry. Thank you, Steph. Thank you so much.
Liam,
Can
I
I
was
say something?
interested in knowing if your family keeps up with your books, and are they really proud of this one in particular?
Yes, they are.
Nice.
But they're not really like readers, so they would buy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're proud of you. I'm sorry.
Hi, Aleph. Aleph
Oh,
will have
sorry,
to go
Cooks.
shortly. So
Yeah,
can we give
I
Aleph
sorry,
some space so
Cooks.
she can ask a question? She's got to go shortly.
Yeah. Sorry, Cooks. Love you.
No, it's
Eh,
okay.
okay, quick. Quick. First, I'm so proud of you. I have been here in Didiverse for 2 years and a half, and I'm so proud of you that you have the guts to do something like that. And even that we have amazing content creators exposing and debunking her lies. But you put that book out is amazing, and we wanna help you. Like I say, I have been here 2 years and a half, and I know most of the people here. And also, I have a question for you. I know that I noticed that you're from the UK, right?
Yes.
So the thing is, right now, someone is helping the Moorish murder to promote there, and even the Sun, the newspaper, is putting a false narrative of Gypsy. I don't know if you can do something about it, or you can send your book. I don't know how it works. I talked to someone from the UK. They said you can report her to report all the people I forgot the name. Somebody remember that you can report them to some place, media thing. So because they're spreading misinformation, I forgot the name. Sorry about that. I'm gonna text you later because I forgot. But you don't think that you can do something like send it to book to those the Sun and things like that, like trying to debunk the lie. So I don't know how it works. Do you think you can do? Yes, no, was Oxford University. No, but I meant Mercy is someone from the UK told me they did that. They report her into a it start with O, media something. They report all the people that want to have them, and they shut it down. So I don't know if I will message you later because I forgot the name. But anyway, so I don't know because you're in the UK and right now someone is helping her to promote there. So I don't know if you have the power or you can do something about it. Or share your book with them or something. I don't know. That is my question. And I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for giving Didi a voice. Sorry for talking too much, guys.
Yes, thank you very much,
Thank you.
Liam, for doing what you did. It's a first of its kind, really. So thank you so much. I'm going to drop for Mimi.
Yeah, I get
Thank
what
you.
Aleph is saying
And
because,
thank you, Aleph.
yeah, what Aleph is
Welcome.
saying makes a lot of sense because the UK is very different about misinformation than we are. We seem to allow a lot in this country because of the First Amendment. Me, my thing was that I've noticed that her following is very, very young people. Many of them have troubles with their parents to
Yes.
the point where her name has become a verb. I would love to Gypsy Rose my mother. I've seen her actually retweet, repost
Yep.
kids that speak this way. My thing is along with Aleph, which I agree so much with what she's saying because she's starting to branch out to the UK and other countries with this fairy tale that she's pushed onto the public for so many years. And hoping that maybe you can do something on your end to pass along your book and whatever information you might have to the press over there. Or maybe you could give us examples of who we could contact on your end with the facts that we have on the case.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
your country. I'm not sure what
Yeah,
country you're in, and I don't know if you're comfortable saying so, but
yeah,
we would like to help get the truth out in other countries as well, because other countries are some countries are just now starting to be aware of the story, and I think that's because all of the case documents are now out. or at least most of them.
Yes. And the Foyers completely destroy her story of some abuse. I can't say the word or we'll get in trouble here, but I
I
guess you
say
know
it.
what I'm saying. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't want to get your live in
Yeah.
trouble.
No, it's okay.
But
I'm
yeah,
set to 18 and over, and it's a
it's a
fact of the
fairy
case.
tale when she says that she was a shut-in, that her mother kept her in all the time. That's a complete falsehood. I've
Yeah.
never seen so many pictures of a child being out and about more than her. Always smiling, always out to every function, every theme park, every sci-fi conventions. I mean, this girl was not sheltered. There's no signs of abuse. Usually you will
Yeah.
see signs, or even her telling Nick, oh, my
Hmm.
mother did something to me last night. I'm in so much pain. There was none of that.
The
And I
only way she
looked.
ever described her mother was overprotective.
Yeah, that was it. And her best friend. Overprotective and my best friend. And the only
Hmm.
time the narrative changed was when her lawyer came up with the Munchausen by proxy thing. That's when the whole story changed. She never said in the interrogation, oh, he's my hero. He saved me. My mother was hurting me. I needed to get out. I needed to escape. There was
Not
none of that.
once.
On the
Not
contrary,
one
it
time.
was my mother and I were having problems and she was kicking me out.
Kicking me out.
That's what we heard.
Mm.
So,
Oh, and also about now the emails coming out between the DA and the lawyer. Apparently allegedly the lawyer removed most of Gypsy medical records where they can see she was never shamused. It's why they tricked the court, in my opinion, allegedly.
Hmm.
Yeah, but thank you for
I think
having
they
me.
swayed the court also.
Yeah,
yeah, thank you
sorry,
for
sorry.
having me too.
Thank you. I'm gonna drop for someone else, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna be listening in the meantime. I get ready because we're going out with my mom. But I love you all. Thank you for having me. And Liam, I'm so proud of you. Seriously, we will support you and we will take care of you. Yeah, and like everybody say, careful with you trust. And more the
Yeah.
pro-gypsy, don't trust them because they play nice, but they're not. They're trying to gain your trust to
Yes.
get information
Yeah.
about you, dox you, and things like that.
Yeah.
But here you're safe. We protect and we help ours. If someone tried to take down your your channel, we come together and give you the same following and help you. Okay. So
Thank
thank
you
you so
so
Yes.
much.
much.
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
everybody. I love you. I will be listening. Thank you for having me, Pan. Love you.
Love you, Ella. Thank you for being here. Thank you
I'm
so
I'm gonna
much.
Okay.
I'm gonna
How I
drop
talk?
as well for somebody else, but I also wanted to thank you for your book. I purchased a few copies to hand over to my local libraries, and I appreciate your work. And I look forward to reading others and future books as well. You're talented. You really should continue writing.
Yes, and she's
Yes.
smart. Sorry, can you drop me? I don't know how to get down from here unless I
Yes.
live the life.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That is so nice to hear.
Really. I mean, we really enjoy it. We're probably going to be bothering you to write books. Leah, what's your next book? I want to read the other ones you've written as well because, like I said, I feel that you write very well. Anyone else who is up on panel that's been here, would you guys like to ask a
Yeah,
question?
I would, Pammy. Hi. Sorry, I'm gonna be super quick because
Hi.
I'm doing stuff around the house, so I'll be listening. But
Okay. Thank you,
thank you.
Magda. I
No,
know you've
thank you
been
for.
here the whole time listening as well.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I was. Thank you for doing this, Pam. You're doing a wonderful job. And Liam, it's so
Oh,
nice to
thank
meet you.
you.
Thank
And
you.
hello to all the ladies on the panel. So my question, Liam, of course, I'm buying several copies today for my friends, from my local library. I know Mimi mentioned something about that, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna jump on that wagon and do the same. I'm a mom myself, Liam. And after writing this book and after learning all you've learned about this case, how do you feel about Gypsy Rose being a mother today? And what message do you want to send to the younger generation as yourself?
Well, firstly, I'd like to say I'm very concerned about Aurora's well-being. I'm very concerned she's going to just grow up and find these foyers, all this stuff that her mum has done, find the jokes her mum has made about her grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
And to be completely honest, I think the fact that child safeguarding services, whatever they're called in the US, I'm already disgusted
With
that
them.
she, yeah, that she is still able to profit off her daughter as well. I'm just outstanded by it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I agree. I think a
to
lot of us are as well.
Mm-hmm.
and to young people, kids, teenagers, young adults, I'd like to say that you can never justify unaliving someone. There is no excuse under the sun for the level of violence that was inflicted on this woman. And it's easy to laugh at stuff. It is very easy to make memes of stuff, make jokes about it. But at the end of the day, if that was someone you knew who was being mocked, turned into memes, you would not be laughing at that. You would be
No.
disgusted at everyone who ever would laugh at that. That's what I would say.
I agree, and honestly, I think because you're being so young, I think you will be able to be one of the people to reach out to the younger community, which is absolutely wonderful, I think. And congratulations again on writing the book. We'll definitely going to support it. And that's it for my questions. But Pammy, thank you so much
All
for
right.
letting me up. And I'm going to be
Thank
continuing
you.
to listen and support Liam. Great job.
Thank you for supporting me.
Thank you, Magda.
To say that
Cool.
the answer to my question was just answered whenever Nelly came up. So I got my answer. Thank you, Nelly, for coming up.
Thank you.
Girl, you gonna
That's
make me
great.
cry.
I
Hey
just wanted to
everybody.
tell Liam. Oh, I'm. Mine's quick. I'm hopping down. It's not a question. I just wanted to let you know. Thank you so much for doing this. And I I know you haven't been on in the depth of the dysfunction in surrounding Gypsy online, but a ton of us have for over 2 years, and over that time, it's really easy to lose a lot of faith and hope that we're going to get somewhere with it because she just bounces back. And I just want to tell you thank you because I think that you healed a lot within a very large number of people, women here who really, really needed it to keep moving forward and fighting. And like the Foyas you were talking about, even those people, like it just gets hard in your words and you being able to put that together and don't diminish what you did because it was huge. Um, really means a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. And I
Yeah,
just want to
because
say
we
thank
are
you.
tired out
We are
here. We
tired.
needed this boost. We did. We needed this boost to
Yes.
give us the gas that we need to keep going. You've done something so good. You've reignited the desire for a lot of people to keep going that really wanted to just quit because many of us are just so frustrated. I'm not
You
monetized on
ungaslit.
this.
You
I'm not
ungaslit us.
monetized on this app, and I don't want to be monetized on this app because I want to be able to speak freely without TikTok giving me rules about how I post, when I post, and how many views I must achieve. I just want to do my thing and put it out there, you know? And I'm just so grateful that you gave us that gas that we need to just keep going,
Hmm.
because a lot of us were just losing the gumption to do so.
Thank you so
Hey,
much.
Pamcakes. Hey, everyone. I just want to come say
Hi,
hi.
Sullen.
Hi. I hope everybody's having a good Sunday.
Hey,
Everybody's having a good Sunday now, honey. I tell you that.
Right? You see, Gypsy says she's backing off now. She got a PR team again.
Oh, there we go.
oh, she took my advice.
I guess so,
She
Mimi.
did. No, Mimi, she didn't. Her PR team doesn't even have an email
Seriously, or
address.
she's just saying that?
Yeah,
It's
they don't. She
probably
doesn't
just
even.
because she wants her podcast to be successful. So that's really probably why she has a PR team, so that they can curb her behavior and her podcast
Yep.
has at least a
Well,
minimal chance of
she has to
survival.
Yeah,
understand a PR team is not out there to hide all of her bad actions. It's basically there to let her know how to behave. It's up to her
Yeah.
whether
What
she
I'll
follows
she
that or
say,
doesn't
not.
have a PR team.
sorry for the interruption.
No, that's okay.
It is way too late for PR now. The
Oh, for
foyer's
sure.
Yeah.
up, all out there. It's all out there. The blanket video, everything. It is all out there. She is honestly done for. And I have such a strong feeling that karma will finally come soon.
I do too, Liam.
Hmm.
I do too. And I
Um,
hold on to
hey,
that
And
like
Liam,
can
I
you
think you
every.
mod me
are her
real quick?
karma.
Okay, one at a time, one
Susan,
at a time.
hold on. This is important. Susan, block Merbert. Get him out.
Yeah, he's gone.
Merbert, I swear.
She's gone.
Ruh-roh.
Sullen was speaking. Can we let Sullen
Um,
finish, please?
Oh, I was just saying, I agree with you, Liam. I do think that karma will eventually catch up to Gypsy, no matter how many PR, fake PR, whatever you want to call it. She's got all her eggs in this podcast basket, and I wish her nothing but not success. We'll see how it
Yeah.
goes. We'll see how it goes.
Can I just want to say some quick things and then I'll jump down. Um, Liam, me and New Orleans lady who's on panel, we both personally knew Dee Dee. I grew
Aw,
up with her. I went to school with her. I was in ROTC with her.
yeah.
And I think you are her karma. I think this is coming full force. And you are the first who has brought her about with dignity and integrity and truth. And I want to thank you very much.
Respect.
Oh, so much respect. Yes. And I want to thank you
Honestly,
very much for that.
please do not thank me because I'm honestly, all I have done is just put the facts there. In my opinion, I really feel like I have not done that much, and I didn't know it would have such an impact on people at all.
Oh,
Yeah.
you've done a lot more than you really know.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
because you did it without
I have no idea.
God, yeah. You did
All
something
good
amazing.
things.
reignited
Thank
the
you.
fire in this community.
And you have an amazing gift. And thank you so much for sharing it with us.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Liam,
Thank you, Nellie.
can
Yes.
I ask when you learned about Gypsy, where you are? Like, was it when the case happened? Because you're young, right? Like, when the case happened, you were younger.
Well, yeah, I was really young when it. I think it was like around the prison stuff and the documentary started coming out. I think that's when I started looking into it, and to be fair, I was fooled by it at the start. I was fooled by it, but that's because she was acting the whole time she was in prison,
A lot of
and
us were that way.
yeah, yeah, and it's only as I've matured and she's been released and the act has completely gone the other way. That is it.
That's amazing. Yeah, it's crazy because you were so wise beyond your years. This book is so well written and so good. And we needed this so much. You've got an army
Thank you.
behind you. I know you don't think you need it now, but what you did, as positive as it was, some people are going to try to take that down. And I just ask everybody, please make sure we protect this young man. Please make sure that we promote this young man. Like I'm telling everyone, when you buy a book, buy a few and take
Yeah.
some to a local library. Get those installed in local high schools. That could be a great
Yes.
reading project. In my son's high school, they do this mock trial every year for kids
Yeah.
that are interested in becoming lawyers or this or that. This would be a great study for them.
It would
So
be
consider
wonderful
those things.
with all the
Well,
information that's
that's yeah.
available.
Because I'm local, I live here in Cutoff. I bought copies to bring to the Lafourche Parish Library, and I'm gonna see how I can do it to where I donate it also to the high school that me and Dee Dee went to,
Yep,
Hmm.
so that
absolutely.
the locals will be able to get a hold of it. The sisters, her sisters, will be able to get a copy of it. Yeah, this is huge, Liam.
Thank you. And it's really good to know people have my back as well on this.
We do.
Yeah.
We
I
definitely
want you to
do.
know
Thank
I'm
you.
one of the biggest bulldogs. I think everybody will tell you this. I'm probably one of the biggest bulldogs in this community. So if you need anything or any of them start messing with you, just let them to let me know. Have someone let me know. Come find all of us. We're the cavalry. We'll all
Hmm.
come out. But I have one of the
Thank
biggest
you.
mouths.
We'll put a stop to anything that could be going on. At the very
And I hope you
least,
guys
help
noticed
report it.
Herbert was in here. So make sure you guys are ready to deal with him coming for Liam.
He's following you, Mimi.
Who?
He'll
Liam,
be
we
all right.
read this book
Yeah, he's
online and
following me.
we
Yes, but
thoroughly
I meant
enjoyed what we listened to with Pam and a couple of other creators. We really enjoyed it.
It was so good. It was so good.
Thank you.
I want to read it again.
Yeah,
I
mine
had
comes
a
on
question
Tuesday, my
for
paper copies.
I had a question
I'm gonna draw for someone else.
I had a question for Liam. Have you ever heard of CrimeCon?
Thank you, Mimi.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, did we lose him? Oh no.
Oh no, we lost
It might
him.
have been an accident because remember TikTok's been dropping people lately.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to see if he'd wanted to go to CrimeCon. Like that would be great if he could like go to CrimeCon, get a booth, like promote his book.
Y'all,
That would be
that's
like,
something we can work on. We can
I
get
yeah.
him
hope
the
it was
funds
an
for a
accident.
table.
Oh, definitely,
Oh,
we could do
Laura
that
was
for
dropped
him.
too.
Yeah, I hope they're not in here doing you know what.
Oh.
Guys, if you get dropped like that, it's probably an accident. Just re-request. TikTok has been very finicky.
Yeah, I know he's in the UK, but he could go for a trip. That would be cool.
That's what I'm saying. Us as a community can definitely
I wonder if
come
he
up with
got a
that.
violation. Would I be
Uh,
Probably.
notified if he did get one? Would it tell me that he did?
should, but somebody
It
Yeah,
might
should,
not.
yeah.
yeah.
I didn't get any notification, so
Maybe
perhaps
it just had
maybe
to go.
his battery is expired or something. Maybe I don't know.
Well, I
It was
heard
such a
some of
lovely time though.
yeah, I heard some of what you read, Pamcakes. You read it very well, so great job.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, you did great.
She's got a great voice for reading it, her and
You
Cece
do.
both.
Well, yeah,
And
you
you
really
did
do.
Thanks.
amazing with Liam. You did. Oh my God.
Thank you so
You
much. I
should do this
appreciate
more
that.
often. You
Yeah, you
really
need
you
to do
have a
this
knack
more.
for
This is
it.
your calling.
Yes.
Pam, he's still in here. Maybe you should send him another invite up.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna
I can
drop.
Okay.
drop for him.
No,
No,
I'll
I'll
tell
drop
him.
and ask him about CrimeCon, and I'm gonna drop.
Okay. He might not even know what CrimeCon is. It said
I'm
he had to
scrolling
verify
trying
his
to find it.
identity.
Oh,
Oh
Got him
no.
for age. What they did, Liam,
You
is
yes.
just got to
they,
go
Yeah.
it,
send a shot of your ID, Liam. That's all.
yeah, that's it,
Shoot.
what they
And
did
it'll
is
probably
like
take a day.
Morbert,
Oh, he
I don't
just
even
put
know his
in
name.
his identity.
James.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
had to put his ID in.
Oh
Yeah.
For
boy.
being
Sometimes
underage.
that takes a day before
it
you can
does. It
go
might
live.
take a day.
Exactly, Cooks.
That's okay, Liam. We'll get you right back up here. Just
Yeah.
get it out. Get it done.
Our
Liam,
platform
I
is
want to
your
thank
platform,
you.
Liam.
I want to thank you so much, Liam, for joining us. If you can
Yeah.
come back up at any time, please do. You are always, always, always welcome in my live and in the lives of all the people that you see here.
Yeah.
Most of them are safe places. Yeah, I know that you're still here. Are you able to come up? Let me see if I can invite you. Are you able to invite him, Susan? I'm trying to find,
Not that I can see.
I don't know if
No,
I
I'm
can
not
invite
seeing
people.
him
How
in
do I
the
do that?
availability
I'm
to
trying to
invite.
remember how long it took when I had to
It
do
took
mine.
me
It
a
was
day.
so
I had
long
to do it
ago.
yesterday, and I wasn't able
And
to
Well,
go
still
live
here. And might be
until
able to get him
today.
back up.
yeah, it's getting to me too. Like it wants me on my other accounts, it wants me to identify myself
Yeah,
to be able to cash out gifts or whatever.
takes a
But
good
Liam,
day.
if you're not able to
Oh,
come
you
up,
know what? It might have not even been them reporting. It might have been because of the level of gifts he's received this far. They're just
maybe.
they're very finicky everywhere with the taxes now. It's
I don't know. It's
Yeah,
so.
what's
they're
been
getting
working
weird.
for the other side late, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Hmm.
I mean, I feel like it could be either one, but he also is new to going live, so
Yeah,
Yeah. Liam, I want to thank you for your patience and your time and being here with us and being on the panel and speaking with me and speaking with everyone in here and taking
yeah.
questions. You've been very gracious and very kind and very patient with us. I'm so grateful to you. I am so very proud of you and we support you. I'm also going to try to find your other books. Can I find your other books on Amazon as well? Can you please put in the
Yeah.
chat where we can find your other books that you've written?
Yeah,
That would be wonderful.
I'm seeing them all on Amazon. He's
Oh,
got
they're
one
on
called
there. Good.
The Majesty Bailey.
Good.
Um, he has one Conifair. I don't know if I'm
Don't
saying
leave
that right.
home. He did mention
Um,
don't leave home earlier.
Don't Leave
Yeah.
Home. He has another one called Three Matches, a political romantic satire. He has
Very
one, Her
cool.
Majesty Bailey. Okay. Um, I see different ones saying Her Majesty Bailey.
He said
But yeah, he's got lots of
conifer.
books. They're on Amazon.
He said conifer is his favorite one. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Okay. Yeah, me either.
Conifayre is his favorite one, he
Right.
said in the comments. Liam, we got you.
Ladies, I'm going to drop
Oh, I am
down
saying it right.
and
Conifer. Okay.
go
Conifer
take
is
care
his
of.
favorite
There
book.
it is. I just dropped it in the chat.
Thank you. Thank you so much for doing that, Susan.
Yeah. There's another
And thank
Everyone,
one.
you so much for hosting this today. I'm going to drop
Here's
down and go
another one
take
absolutely.
right
care of
there.
kiddo,
Her
and
Majesty
I'll be back
Bailey,
later.
Essential Edition. And these books are all reasonably priced.
Yes.
So
I'm so
enjoy.
sorry. She just dropped down and I wanted to ask her if she had any questions, even though he's not on the panel anymore. If you wanted to ask them while you were up on the panel and he could answer them in the comment. But then she dropped down so quickly. I can't, just being me is who it was. I'm sorry, just being me. But he's down there in the comments if you want to ask him a question.
There you go. I just dropped his favorite right there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm
I
really
always said
looking
he
forward
mostly
to it.
writes like fiction, right? So the other works
Yes.
are works of fiction.
Yes, that's what he said.
How many books has he written?
I think
I'm seeing
5-ish,
several.
6. Yeah, several
Yeah.
books.
Yep.
Wow, what a brilliant young man.
He's impressive and a very impressive young man. Very, very impressive young man. And
The
even
way
though
he
he had to go
speaks,
through
he's
some challenges, I'm so grateful that he channeled that anger and that energy and that frustration about this case into writing this book because this is fabulous. It is a fabulous resource. Every single every single resource that he tapped in each particular chapter is there, even if it's just a People magazine article that he got a tidbit from. He lists every single detail. And I love that about this book. And it's at the end of the chapter. It's not all clumped together at the end of the book. At the end of every chapter, the references are there and they coincide with little numbers that are in the paragraphs next to what he wrote. Remarkable. Remarkable. All the resources are there.
Truly inspiring. No BS. I mean, it makes you feel like everything we do is not for nothing. So, and it's great to see somebody portray the person that's no longer living as the actual victim for once.
Yes. He gave
Cooks, no, I
Gigi
did
her
not.
voice back.
I just saw a quick message from Cooks. No, I did not block that person.
Yeah, I saw you. Thank you to people who modded for me today.
Sure.
And I really appreciate you, Susan, as well. I know you're on it, and it really helped me out a lot. And you really helped protect this live, and
Good.
above all, to protect Dee Dee's story and to protect Liam. And I appreciate everyone who has in here, whether you're a mod or not, everyone who is in here who's keeping an eye on things to make sure that this remains a safe space. And it will always be that. I don't want any craziness going on. I don't want people's feelings getting hurt. I don't want any fighting. I don't want people talking over each other. And it's been really, really good. And I thank everyone for your efforts to make that happen today. It really means so much to me. And I will truly never forget it. Thank you. Thank you all.
Pam, you really, really have been doing some
I really
amazing
wanted,
lives. Like,
oh,
thank you
thanks,
for what
love.
you're doing. No, thank you for what you're doing.
Thank
You're doing
you.
a lot too. The way that you were able to speak to Liam and handle it, you're incredible. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's so
Truly
nice of you
is.
to say. I appreciate it so much. I really wanted him to have a safe space to talk, a calm environment. I didn't want Liam to feel overwhelmed. I knew I had several questions I wanted to ask, and I really think, Liam, I really think that your mind is brilliant and you're very nice to talk to. And you are a remarkable young man. You truly are. You should be very, very proud of yourself.
Oh,
And we're very
Stefan,
proud
that
of
was
you.
nice.
Oh, that's so
That was very nice,
pretty.
Steffi.
Yeah, I'm getting a
Very
lot of good
pretty.
feedback, and comments in my comment section. Make sure you guys leave reviews on Amazon for the book. Don't forget to leave a
Yes,
review.
please. Please leave a review. And you can leave a review for every copy that you buy, by the way.
Yep.
Keep
Yep.
that in
And guys,
mind.
seriously, this book is so affordable. Please take the initiative and do what I'm trying to encourage everybody to do. When you buy
Hmm.
one, buy a couple extra. Give one to your local high school, give one to the local library. If you want, buy a couple extra, give them to your friends that are into true crime. This is a book
Hmm.
that needs to be out there. Some of your cities have those local library pantries where people can go take a book or leave a book, get a couple and put in
Liam's
there.
back. He's back. Thank you. I'm glad you were
Oh, that
able to
was
come back
quick.
up.
It said I could come back on 10 minutes for some reason, but it wanted me to verify my identity at the same time.
Oh,
So,
that's
Oh, that's
awesome.
so
yeah.
good. I'm
Yay.
glad. Nobody wants to be restricted. I'm glad that was able to be resolved so quickly for you. That's wonderful. But really, truly,
Yeah.
we're so grateful to you, and I'm so
Yeah.
grateful to you, especially personally, because it gets so frustrating here when you get like some nitwit in your comment on your post that says she was abused. You don't know what you're talking about. You're obsessed, and I'm just like, you got to be kidding me. What?
Yeah.
And that makes me want to keep going. But then you
Liam,
come
keep your
out with
eyes on the
this
screen.
wonderful book.
Sorry, what was that?
I said, then you
Watch
come
the
out with this
screen. Watch the
wonderful book
screen.
that gives a,
Oh,
oh, look
look
at
at that. And yeah,
that. That's so
are
cool, Mimi.
Liam, are you aware that people are sending you money?
Um,
When
yeah,
you get
I don't
when
really
you
know how
get
all the
gifts,
gifts work, to be
yeah, when
honest.
you
You go
get
to your
gifts into you
balance
can
when
I
cash them
did
out.
see like
oh look,
Fool's
see you got
Hammer or
another one.
something.
One for
Yeah, when
Tammy
you're
Oh
and one
done,
for Liam.
goodness.
when you're done, just go up to your settings in TikTok and it'll say balance. You can go there and, hook your PayPal or whatever
And you can
onto it.
cash it out.
You can cash them out. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
You're welcome. TikTok keeps I don't
There you
know,
go.
some
Look, you're
ridiculous
getting a lot of
percentage,
them.
but oh,
Oh,
look.
Come
my
on, guys, light them
goodness.
up, light them up, light them up. Come on, real quick at the end. Let's light them up.
Let's see. It's not telling me. Am I able to do that if I'm the host?
I just
I'm
wanted to
trying.
say, Pam, thank you for having me up.
Yeah, you
Thank
should
you
be
for
able to,
doing all
Pam.
this, and I appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you so much for being
And
here.
thank you for
Thank you
Dee
for
Dee.
coming up on panel. And thank you all. I couldn't do this without everybody's support, everyone being here and being offering grace to Liam to talk openly in a safe environment where, nothing is going to happen and nobody's hounding and beating him up with, weird questions. I'm so grateful to everybody. This is it's all for Dee Dee. We're going to keep on doing it all for Dee Dee. And I'm so grateful for Liam and his hard work.
Thank you.
Look at all these cool things
I
popping up on the
know it's
screen.
Come
They're
on,
so
guys,
cool, aren't
do
they?
it. You can do it.
They're loving
Show
you,
him how we
Pam.
support him. Show him what our community
Aww.
does.
I'm trying to. It looks really different when I'm not a guest. Let's.
Yeah, I understand. Oh, look at that, Nelly Belly.
Mm,
Cute. You just got a drum set.
Oh,
The
wow.
Look, you
astronaut.
got an astronaut. Look at these.
Oh,
That's awesome,
wow.
people. Yeah,
Thank you so
they're
much,
so
everybody.
cool.
that is so cool.
Thank you for all my gifts.
You are so deserving.
Thank you.
I don't know how to do it. It's only letting me look at gifts to set a live goal. It won't. It's not letting me gift anybody. What am I doing wrong?
I don't know,
I'm
Mimi,
clicking
help
on
her out.
him. How do I
Yeah,
Or
gift
click
she's
on
somebody
on
their
if
her
I'm the
face,
host?
Pamcakes.
PC.
You just click on their
Hit on
face.
his screen. Hit his
I
screen.
did it. I click on him and then I click gift. And then when I touch something, it tells me it wants me to make it my live goal. It won't send it. And I have a bunch of coins, so I want to share the love, but it's only
Aw.
letting me set a live goal. And there's something up top called Match Mania. It's not letting me do it. It's so weird.
Look at that, 10K in gifts, guys. Good job.
Whoop, whoop.
Well, I have a
Woo.
question that people are going to probably think is corny, but Liam, can I ask what your sign is? Your astrology sign?
Aries.
Aries.
Yeah.
You're an
My
Aries? I'm
son
an
is an
Aries
Aries.
too.
He's a sweetheart.
I'm an Aries too, Liam.
Very cool.
Very cool.
That means there's some fire in there, and I guess it comes through in your words.
Yeah, it does. I do think I'm much better writing stuff because then it gives me time to think about it. If that makes sense.
Okay, I have a question. Before you wrote the book and you followed the case and stuff, were there different creators that you followed, like on YouTube, TikTok? Like, did you follow creators for the case or did you just research it?
It was more research. I did watch a couple of Becca's videos, but only a couple, and yeah, I just searched it all up myself, really. I just
Okay, because that was one thing I said when I first saw you. I was like, I don't think he knows anything about the Gypverse or like the creators, like the community. Like it came from what I felt straight from your heart and your research.
I love that because it can't be biased that way. You're just using the
Uh-huh.
information that's available to the public.
Yeah, yeah, I just find it cruel. Just information thing.
New
Like
Orleans lady.
proving my points in the book, there's so much information out there, and it's like people just don't really see it. They just watch the documentaries and make an opinion straight away.
Susan, can you get Merbert's backup account there down there?
Oh,
Thank
sure.
you. Appreciate it.
I didn't even see him.
Liam, I have a question. What was the big thing that you read that made you say, okay, this is it. I'm writing this book. This is too much.
It was, yeah, it wasn't.
Mimi, I'm not seeing him.
It wasn't the writing. It
Gone.
was
Okay.
the social media, really. It was the jokes about what she done.
Yeah, her behavior online is, yeah, it's unmatched, really.
Deplorable. That's the word for it.
Yeah, completely.
She has no remorse. She actually enjoys knowing she did what she did and got away with it.
She does. It's part of the narcissism and attention seeking.
which seems to be constant. The attention seeking is literally constant. She thrives off of any kind of attention, whether it's positive or negative attention, criticism. It almost seems like she has a kink for humiliation.
Yeah, I
I don't
believe that.
really understand it.
It's really difficult to understand people like that. I think it's impossible. If you have a heart, you never will understand it.
Right.
You have such a great understanding on psychology and everything at your age. I'm wildly impressed by you, Liam.
Me too.
My auntie has a degree in psychology, and I ended up reading one of her textbooks before. But
There it is. I knew it.
yeah,
I was like, he has got to have studied psychology.
yeah, and I've read a book called Personality Disorders for Dummies, because there's someone in my family who has borderline personality disorder, but it described all the other disorders like narcissism and HPD, and I learned a lot from that as well.
See, we need our young kids over here to pick up more books.
Okay, Liam, I have another question. Are you going to continue to write books, or is the psychology of this kind of thing what you want to base your future on?
No, I think I'd like to move on to other stuff. I think I'd like to know what happens, like with this book, and what the outcome is and how it affects people. But the way my mind works, I can just move on to something else, really. So,
Right.
Do
yeah.
you know, guys, if we try really hard and promote this book really hard, we could possibly get him like on the New York Times bestseller list.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
Can we push for that as a community? Can we do this as a community? Please,
I know,
y'all.
I know a lot of people are buying it, Liam. Like everybody in my comment section is like, "Yep, I just ordered mine."
Yeah.
Thank goodness. It's
Congrats.
so
And Paul,
good.
and have encouraged them to buy more than one and donate the extra copies to high schools, local libraries. They have like book nooks and book pantries in certain cities and stuff. The more we get it out there, the more copies we buy, the better.
I just read a comment by Parody Patty, write one about the royal family. That is something I am also going to do at one point.
Oh, that
I'm
would be
really
so good.
That would be
interested
great.
in Yeah, I'm really well, I was going to write one about, all the stuff that's been going on with Epstein and the files. I was going to just blast the whole UK government with every link to Epstein. But yeah, that's something I was going to do later. At the moment, I'm focusing on like my own experience when I was working in the hospital and stuff. So yeah.
Well, you could just save it for another day, you know?
Yeah.
It's not going anywhere.
Yeah. Yep, Conifer is my favourite book. That is like the one fiction book I wrote that really, that is really part of who I am, I think.
And it's
That's the
only
one that means the most to me.
$9.58 on Amazon.
Yeah.
What are you showing, Susan?
I'm showing
Yeah, that
his
one.
favorite book that he
Yeah.
wrote,
Oh, good,
Conifer.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to reading that. Especially since it's your favorite. I'm really excited to read that one.
Yeah, a couple. So I also have a book called D. Bailey. That was my first book, but I wrote that as a joke. So it's not really something to be taken seriously. But Conifer and Don't Leave Home, they are two books that I'm really, really proud of.
When did you first start writing your stories?
It was Conifer I started a couple years ago, and I got writer's block from it, and I ended up writing about 5k words and then deleting it and creating a new document to write it on. And it has actually been years, Conifer. But there's a lot. It's about this woman called Phoebe, and I can relate to her so much in it. And yeah, that's just the one that means the most to me, really.
Remarkable. Well, Liam, I know it's getting very late for you, and I thank you so very much. You've given us nearly 2 hours of your time.
Yes.
I'm
Thank
so,
you.
so grateful to you. Thank you so much for spending time with us. And thank you so much for being willing to come up and talk with me. And I'll definitely see you around. And you have given us the boost that we need to keep going
Yeah.
to make sure that the narrative is geared toward the truth and not toward storytelling. And I applaud you. Thank you so, so
Yeah,
much.
thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Liam. And thank you, Pam.
It
Yeah,
was
Of
so
thanks for
course.
nice to
stopping
be there.
by. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome anytime. I'm sure we'll be around.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Liam, thank you. I can't thank you enough. You've done such wonderful work, and you should be really very, very proud of yourself. You deserve all of the success, all of the accolades, and all of the attention for this incredible book that you've put out. And I look forward to more of your work in the future.
That means so much to me. Thank you.
I'm glad it does. It is genuine. Thank you so much. Everyone who was here, everyone who has come and has been so kind and so gracious to Liam and myself and my panel and everyone who's here in the chat. Thank you all so, so much for being here today. Everyone has been absolutely wonderful. Everyone's been very, very kind and very, very sweet and very gracious. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the gifts for Liam and panel guests. Just thank you all for everything so much and for your support for this live. And we couldn't have something, this incredible with Liam without the support from all of you. And I'm so, so grateful. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I
Yeah.
greatly appreciate it.
Thank you.
And thank you, Liam. I hope everyone has a wonderful night. I'll see you around these messy streets. Have a good one, you guys. Everyone give Liam a follow. Again, the title of the book is The Woman They Made a Monster. It is by Liam Bossonnet, and it is available on Amazon as well as all of his other books. I'm sure you could just search up by his name. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, mods, everyone who helped, everyone who isn't a mod who just helped. Thank you all. Thank you, everyone who came in, everyone in the comments, everyone who shared, everyone who tapped. I'm so grateful for all of you. Thank you. Have a great night, everybody.